I guess we're going to start trying to do a little thing called licks and tricks. How about that? I don't know if anybody, I'm sure that's got to be a pretty common thing that people have called these little things. If it is, I've not heard of it. Had a gentleman who's recently started following asked that it would be kind of cool if you did some licks and tricks. And I'm not a big lick player. We all have them and I play them for sure, but I just don't try to wrap my playing around going from lick to lick to lick. That's the one thing I've tried to untie my shoes from, but I sure have some licks and tricks. So let's try some, okay? Let me know if you guys even like this stuff. The first trick that we can do is just dropping that D right there. Drop the E down to a D. And I'm tuned a half step down to begin with, so this is actually E flat that a C sharp. This would be a C sharp. So if you're tuned up to regular pitch, I'm a half step below you. But there's the sound of a drop D. So if you can wrap that around your fingers like that, a neat lick is to take your middle finger, take it to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret on the G string, which would be a flatted 7th, that's a C. Well, half step down, you know the notes. And then take your pinky and put it on the B string on the 7th fret, and you get this. With me so far? And then if you like Jerry Reed, you can do this. So what I'm doing is I'm using the 3rd finger to play a bass, alternating bass line on the D string, the E string that's tuned down to a D string. In my case, I'm a half step down, you get the point, right? And if you can wrap it under your fingers, it's something like this. Oh, let me get a little more juicy juice so I can wrap it under my fingers. C, G. So that's a really cool deal to be able to do if you're into that Jerry Reed type stuff, which I really enjoy. And you got to get that flow, that rhythm. Jerry Reed playing is such a percussive playing. You know, you can. Now there's going to be some transitions that we can talk about, and maybe that's what you all can help me. Tell me if you want to learn some transitions from this. Where to go? There's lots of them. Just quick ideas. Here's 1, 7, 4. of cool transitions. If anybody wants to hear some more of that stuff, let me know, and I'll start breaking some of that stuff down. But for the last part of this licks and tricks, here's the lick, the ending lick. We go on something like this after you've played all that kind of cool stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll play a little bit of something, and then I'll give you that last little lick. So I'd start off something like this. Dang it, we almost had it. Let's try that lick one more time. The lick is this. Something like that. I'm gonna play it at speed. You get the idea. That's kind of the lick. There's on this subject, while I get a second here, we have licks. We can't help it. And there was a time that's all that I could play in a song. So I would just go from lick to lick to lick, and I would just have these little fragment moments. And yes, I still play a lot of licks, don't we all? But I'm trying to wrap my mind more around phrases of melody and chordal movements and stuff that just makes a little bit different conversation than just you all hearing some cool hot chicken picking licks. And not that you'll get that from me, but I'll sure try to do it. But it's trying to learn licks anymore. I simply just don't do it. I just don't play to search those anymore. I come across them, I still have them. I don't think of them anymore like I used to, because I just don't want to rely upon them all the time. I want to be able to extend my musical vocabulary. It's very limited as it is right now, but I'm trying. But all that to say, a cool trick drop D, or is it licks and tricks? I don't know. What are we going to call it? Tricks and licks? You got to tell me. Licks and tricks, maybe. So the trick, drop it down, and then get that 7 feeling. Alternate the bass. Many transition chords along the way. We can talk about them if you want to. And then to sum it all up, a cool little lick on the end. There you go. That was it right there. That wasn't too bad. Let's try that one more time before I forget it. Something like that. I hope that wasn't too bad. If it's something you want to see some more of, let me know. We'll go from there.